Coming to you live from the BullSnot lair.
The BullSnot lair.
BullSnot headquarters.
Dalton, Georgia.
Coolest place in town.
Let's see if I can get this.
Miss G's gonna pull up comments. And, tell you what, we went and had a great supper with Van, and I was telling Van, I said, you know, I get a lot of questions on what product to use for what. And Van said, and I told him, well, basically what I said is, I usually try to just tell him to go ask Van if I don't know the answer. But Van said, you know what, we need to talk about these 4 products. He's got a whole line of products, but these are the 4 that are your go-to.
Only 14?
Oh, only 14.
For now.
The sky's the limit.
More's coming.
There's a product.
I'm always inventing, guys.
You got something for everything.
Yeah. Try to.
Like I was saying earlier, you know, Van's got the visible, and that's my number one. But visible goes hand in hand with the waxable. I clean my truck, clean my bike with the visible, and then I use the waxable. Now he's got the rocket spray, which is visible on steroids. You can shoot like, what, 12 feet?
I put 12 feet, it actually shoots 15.
Oh my goodness.
Because you always have that one person said, but I didn't shoot 12 feet. And I'm going,
We might just have to have
it shoots 15.
we might just have to try that out. I'm going to have you stand 10 feet away, and I'm going to shoot you. And then I'll have you stand 12 foot away, and then I'll shoot you. And then I'll have you stand 15 feet away and shoot you. And I bet you I can get 20 if I angle it just right.
You could. You know who that was developed for, don't you?
Mr. Joe did it.
Joe Denny. Joe Denny had hernia surgery and couldn't crawl up on his truck. And Joe uses BullSnot. So I said, well, I'm going to take visible and I'm turning it into a rocket spray for Joe. So Joe, you cost me a ton of money. Because it ain't cheap to do what I do.
But it is a blessing to every driver out there.
It's been crazy how many people have inquired about the rocket spray. Everything from, I had a guy today, we call him Shorty because obviously Dale's a little bit short.
Because he's like 6'3" or what?
No, Shorty, he's like 4'7", 4'8".
He's shorter than I am.
Yeah, that's not many people are shorter than you, but anyways, and he's like, you developed this for me, and I said, you know what, I did, you know, because he was having, you know, in the wintertime, people don't realize how tough it is to crawl up on that truck. You got ice, you got road
tough enough in
grind.
the summertime.
Well, it's even more tough in the wintertime, and so Dale, he's like, I don't want to look stupid and get my ladder out and crawl up there and all that. He says, so now he said all I got to do is squirt it. He just sent me a video today, so I'll be posting that. So just check out BullSnot and you'll see a video of it.
What I like about the rocket spray, because usually what I'll do, like summer, winter, it doesn't matter. What I'll do is I'll roll my window down and I'll reach out and I'll spray as far as I can, and it reaches maybe close to halfway across the windshield, as long as the wind's not blowing. And then I have Mrs. G, and she'll do the same thing. And she won't even get to the middle because she's got short, little stubby arms.
Dinosaur arms. T-Rex.
And so I don't really get the whole windshield, but I'll let it sit 30 seconds, put my windshield wipers on, and we're ready to roll. Cleans the bugs off, and we're good to go. But with the rocket spray, heck, I could just go outside and say, pshh.
I actually did that today on my outside window on the passenger side. But I also messed up too because I did the inside window first, and I keep one of the rocket spray and one of the regular visibles and a blastable next to my seat. I grabbed the rocket spray to do the inside. It went everywhere. The dogs were like, oh my gosh, what are you doing, woman?
That's better than you using the odorable to clean the windshield.
Okay, yeah, so we did that too.
That's happened.
The blastable to clean the windshield.
Had the best smelling windshield in town.
Yes, we did.
Use the dashboard. If you can't find your visible, use your dashboard. Then it will be, dirt won't stick to it, and it's anti-fog.
Another product I'm going to talk about is this rootable. You know, I had a few people ask me, well, how do I get the grease off my stove? Or how can I clean the oven hood? And,
oh, yeah.
And it works great inside the oven.
Yep.
I use it for my smoker at home. That stuff's great.
It's developed for monster trucks.
Yeah.
In the back end of the monster trucks, they run Lucas bar chain oil, or they use chainsaw oil, so bar chain oil, and Lucas oil stabilizer, and that's almost impossible to get off once you combine that. And so we couldn't find anything to get it off the BullSnot monster trucks, so I developed Riddable.
And Dominic says, word on the street, BullSnot cures COVID-19.
Not
I haven't
yet.
tried it yet.
Not yet. But I'm up to the challenge.
Joe Hicks says, "Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting." LOL. Howdy, y'all. Well,
How
hey
you doing,
guys,
guys?
how
How you
y'all
doing?
doing this evening?
It's kind of one of the things, guys. If you're not sure how to clean something, Ben's got a product for everything. If you're not sure about it, holler at him, and he'll tell you what product goes to what.
Yeah, just send me a message through Facebook. Go to the BullSnot page, send me a message. I'll get to you as quick as I can. I mean, I get a lot of messages, so I'm gonna be forewarning you. It may
Maybe a
take
little
me
bit.
an hour or two.
Because some of his products are deceiving. And what I mean by deceiving, I'm going to just
That's in a
explain it.
good way.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll explain it. Visible. It's a glass cleaner. No, it's an everything cleaner. I don't care what Van says, it does everything. I use it on everything.
It is labeled as glass cleaner.
Where he's
but
got
we all
dashable.
know better.
Is it just for my dash? No, it's not just for your dash. Use it on your glasses, your eyeglasses. Use it on my windshield. Keeps it from fogging. Use it on the dash.
She already said that. And then there's waxable. If you got a husband that is like mine, usually he's clean shaved, but you can polish the chrome dome too.
Yeah, they did kill him.
Matter of fact, I put a little bit on Miss G's hiney and I can use it as a mirror.
And don't get us started on mountable.
Hey, it's after dark.
It is.
It is. Maybe I can get you started on mountable.
I bet there's one product you still ain't figured out.
Which one's that?
Polish.
Nah.
Best wood polish you ever had.
Oh,
You
no,
told
it
me.
actually is because remember Van told us to use
For
it
our
on our
cabinets.
cabinets. We couldn't get the drywall dust off for nothing. And I asked Van, matter of fact, I called Van. I said, Van, what am I going to do about getting all
Because
those
we
drywall
thought,
dust?
it's
I don't know how many times I've cleaned this
SOL.
stuff and it ain't working. He goes, gee, polish one. You got a case of it.
And he did.
And we wiped it down and it was gone.
It's the ticket right there. So now there's no other kind of wood polish in the house, just polishable underneath my kitchen cabinet.
I've been using it for years for wood polish. It does a fantastic job. It
Polishes the wood.
And it does great on trucks too. So I mean, it is a quick detailer. So you get to a truck show, you don't have water, it'll raise the.
You keep saying polishing the wood and I'm going to wind up in the bathroom here in a minute. Where'd she go? I don't know, but he grabbed a can of that polishable.
Now, I'll be thinking of the rest of the
We ain't
night.
gonna see him for a while. It should be about 3 minutes.
Gee, remember you're married. You don't have to do that.
Depends on if I made her mad today or not.
You're doing good so far. Lori says, "Can you put the webpage up, please?" Let's see.
It's brownops.com. And if you can go to the webpage has so many ways to get there. You can go to greatsnot.com. You can go to the bullsnotguy.com. You can go to bullsnot.life.com. You can go to brownops.com.
Heck, you can get it at truckergspot.com.
And you can go to truckergspot.com.
Download the app.
But download the app. That's the easiest way, guys. I've spent all the money and time to program and develop the apps for Apple and Android. All you got to do is download
Utilize
the
it,
There's a good
guys.
possibility it might just be in your backyard and you won't have that shit.
And the app tells you every single store it's at. Almost. I'm getting there. I've got like 2,000 on the app now. It takes time to program all the locations in because you got to do it by longitude and latitude. So you're doing geofencing and geomapping and all that good junk that y'all don't want to know about. So, but long story short, you go to the retailers. It pulls up. I've got it where it pulls up all the states. Then you go to your state. And then you hit map up in the little corner, and it'll show you every single place in the state that has the BullSnot. And then you just go to the store and pick it up. That's simple.
Right on.
Or you can buy BullSnot straight off the app. So you can shop there.
Oh, there you go.
And it's the only place you're going to be able to get BullSnot gear. If you want BullSnot hoodies, t-shirts, hats. Yeah, Miss Cheese.
I'm representing. What about you?
No, he's not.
Loser.
Class, no class. So
Loser.
but that's the only place you can get it, and the app is pretty. Like I was telling you, the app was it kind of blew me away at Christmas time. Thank you to everybody who bought the BullSnot hoodies. I'm sold out of small, medium, large, and 3XLs. I've got a few XLs left and a few 2XLs. Everything else got sold out, and I was like, wow.
I got my XL.
And all the hats got sold out except for 8. I got 8 hats left, and
That's a good problem to have.
I couldn't believe
Right.
December. It just, thank you. That's all I can say. Thank you.
Alex Jaco says, good evening, G's and Van.
How you doing,
I'm
Van?
going to restock my BullSnot once we get to large cars and guitars.
You don't have to wait. I mean, I do free shipping, and you can use the BullSnot code if you're watching. So for everybody who watches this, there is a special BullSnot code, and it's called Bull20, BULL20, and you'll buy it just as cheap as if you see me in person. And
For all you G-Force out there.
all you G-Force out there. So use that code. Don't post it. Don't make posts with it. Share all that. But if you're watching, for you, use Bull20. Get you a 20% discount. Cheapest way to buy BullSnot, and it's free shipping.
Danny says, need to get BullSnot at the auto parts store. Danny, it is at some of the auto parts store, but if your auto parts store don't have it, all you got to do is ask for
Just
it.
ask them.
A little more to the auto parts store. It depends on which one of the main chains you're talking to. Some of the big guys, they want 360-day terms, and I refuse to do that. Because that's, basically they have you
That's
running for a
crazy.
year. But a lot of them will still have it at the counter, on the commercial counter. So if they don't have it, just go to the commercial counter and ask. It may not be on the shelf out front, but it could be in the back at the commercial counter. Because they don't do that stupid terms to get it on the store shelf. Basically, you buy in the space of store shelf. But a whole bunch of Napas now. There's a ton of Napas. Napas are great stores, and they play fairly as far as with small businesses. And so, highly recommend Napa. If your local Napa don't have it, all you got to do is go in and ask for it. They'll immediately get in touch with me, and then they'll have it in there for you every day.
That's crazy wanting to hold your money for 360 days. That's like saying, here, we want your product free. That way we can draw interest on your money for all year long.
They'll turn
and basically make your product free to them.
Yeah, they turn it 6 times before you get paid once.
That's crazy.
It's just corporate America, guys. Welcome to my world. Retailing is tough. A lot of people want to know how you get into retail and all the obstacles and the whole nine yards. Getting retail space is almost like finding a unicorn. It is hard to do. Big shout out, Bass Pro and Cabela's. That was my first major retailer.
Davy Crockett, another one. I'm gonna shout them out because they got the Trucker G-Spot season in there.
No, Davy Crockett gets even more than that. Davy Crockett is the original home of BullSnot. That was my absolute first retail placement, and it was over a year before I got my second location.
Really?
That's awesome.
So they test market, and then they also, Davy Crockett helped with the distributors. I mean, Davy Crockett is a big reason BullSnot is in the market and is successful today.
They've been really good to us. They carry the whole line of Trucker G-Spot season, and I know they carry the whole line of BullSnot there.
So, Jason, Brandon, if you're listening, Bob Grubbs, Daryl, Scarlett. If any of y'all listening, thank you for not only BullSnot, but for the G's.
For the G-Spot.
And I want to thank you for Tony Justice, too. Cause
Tony's there, too. Fry TV says, hey, y'all.
How you doing, Fry?
Donna says, we love these products since Trucker G introduced us to them. Happy New Year to you three. On a different note, Mrs. G, we need to replace lids on can coolers. Where and how can I get one? That's a good question.
I don't have replacement lids. You'll have to go to
check on Amazon to see if you can get the replacement lids for the can coolers. Either tonight or tomorrow. Most likely tomorrow. I will check and see if I can find them and give you better location to find them. Let's see. Sue says, website please, so I can pin to the page.
You did that.
I did. I pinned it at the bottom, Sue. Jen says, what's the name of the one you use on the cabinets?
That's polishable.
Polishable.
Purple can. Everything's color coded, guys.
Yes.
I do that because I hate to say this, but truckers are lazy. They want to just be able to go in there and grab the remote and go. So everything is color coded.
Basically, he's saying we can't read it. Just grab the green one, grab the purple one,
Grab the one
give me a
with the
can
blue
of
label.
I mean, I know it's true because y'all can read, but that ain't true. But y'all, when you come to the truck shows, there's only one of the blues, only one of the purples, only one of the yellows, only one of the green. I mean,
Yep.
It makes it easy. I know exactly what you're saying just by color coding and everything.
Bryce says, doing good. Trucker G, hope all is well with you.
We're doing good, brother. Doing good. Good to see you on here, man.
Cassandra said, man, thank you for following me on Instagram after I got my Jeep shined up with BullSnot.
Oh, you're more than welcome. My pleasure. And I'm still new to Instagram. I'm still figuring it out.
I know we missed a bunch of the comments in the beginning. Sorry, guys. If you have any questions for Van,
But if you want to
okay.
find me on Instagram, the BullSnot guy. So it's that easy.
Michelle Brandon says, I love the curable.
Oh, I do too.
that sounds great.
When Bub was home, he said, do you have any of the curable? I said, well, yes, in your bedroom. He said, I'm taking a couple.
The curable was the only product that wasn't actually specifically built for truckers. Now, everything else is 100% trucker originated, the whole 9 yards. But curable, I'd go through the whole winter. My knuckles be bleeding. I don't know if you can see them, but my hands are perfectly normal now.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, close enough. But I'd go through the whole winter and my knuckles would be bleeding and I still wouldn't use hand cream. I hate hand cream. I hate that greasy, nasty stuff.
Hold on a second.
So-
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I developed it for myself. So you put it on, rub your hands together, 30 seconds, wait 90 more seconds, grab your phone, type on your computer, your steering wheel, it doesn't matter. Your hands are going to be fully moisturized and they're going to be dry to touch in under 2 minutes flat. That's the way it works. So I love it too.
Yeah, it's great stuff. I use it for the pup's nose
And
because
their paw pads.
TT's nose gets all kind of dry and crusty, and same with her paw pads.
And it's hyperallergenic. I use it under my eyes every day and I use it every time I shave.
One lady told me
and my
she
feet.
uses it as a base before she puts her makeup on.
Oh, it's
Because it makes her makeup last longer.
and there's a reason that works so well. You know, it's kind of like if you think about like paint, you got primer and paint. Okay, every good makeup, if it's a real good makeup, has dimethicone in it for a cap. Well, the cap for BullSnot, what actually, not only does it absorb straight into your skin, and I put a cap on there to seal that moisture in for 14 hours. That cap is dimethicone as well. So you get the moisturizing from the BullSnot, then you can get the dimethicone, then your makeup has dimethicone in there. Like attracts like, pop, and it'll last longer.
Well, there you go.
Joan says, Mr. Van, you are a handsome man.
I hope you see an eye dog don't bite you. Was that Mary Jane?
Joan.
Oh, Joan.
Darlene, how you doing, sweetheart? She said, love BullSnot. Love you, Van, too.
Love you.
KA says, I love the window cleaner, but wasn't a fan of the carpet cleaner. I really like the vanishable. That worked really great when we had carpet in the house. For sure.
Yeah, the carpet cleaner, the big thing to do is leave it alone. But a lot of people, they want to squirt and they go in there and they want to take like traditional, take a wet sponge or a brush or any of that. No, just leave it alone. Spray it, wait 30 minutes, come back and try to find the spot. That's the way it really works.
That's what I like about it. Usually with other carpet
You don't
cleaners,
have to wipe
use
it or
it,
anything like
leaves.
that?
No, you just leave it alone. I asked
Just
Ben
leave it
about
alone.
it. But when it dries, you cannot tell where the stain was. And usually you have that ring after you put any other carpet
Is
cleaner.
that how you used it? Or
And
because a lot of times it's user error. And I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about me also. Because there's a way to, like, the visible. It does no good to spray down there and wipe it off in like 2 seconds.
it's chemical
You
abuse.
gotta let it work.
Yeah, 15 seconds on the visible. But the vanishable, you're not going to find it because I've had them rename it. It's going to be relaunched here in a couple of weeks. It's going to be removable. It's going to be the new one. There's a trademark dispute between me and another company. Instead of spending all that money on fighting it, because you can spend, anywhere from
Yeah,
$50 to
it ain't worth
$250,000 on trademark disputes. So I said, no, look, I'm going to sell my inventory, then I'll rename it. And that's what we're doing. So it's going to be removable in the future. It'll be here soon.
Same product, just different name, guys. So
Yep,
keep
same
an eye out
product.
for it.
Dwayne says, BullSnot is the #1 best product on the market. Me and my wife love BullSnot.
Well, thank you.
Michelle says, I keep trying to put it on my boobies, but they still aren't getting any perkier.
Try curable.
Curable.
Yep.
KA says, I will try again. Thanks. I scrubbed it. Yeah, see, you just spray it on there and leave it alone. I asked Van.
And I would have done the same thing, Kay. I would have thought, okay, we'll spray it on there and scrub it off. That's the first I heard. Leave it alone.
Just leave it alone.
That's even better.
That
You ain't got to
stuff
put no
works
elbow
great.
grease in it.
Nope. Well, it's just like
Angela wants to know, what's the brand? Brand is BullSnot. The product is visible, waxable, vanishable. It's gonna be removable, dashable. You name it. There's a BullSnot product for it.
And if you download the BullSnot app, on the BullSnot app, there's videos on there that shows you how to use each one of the products.
Oh, awesome! I didn't know that.
Yeah. So,
Charlene says, yeah,
I knew about
it's
the
on-
app.
it's on
I
both
didn't
of our
know.
phones.
I knew about the app. I just didn't know that there was videos on there too.
yeah, there's videos.
Oh, okay.
I haven't had a chance to look at it since we downloaded the app.
We just call in.
Yeah, they do.
We have a hotline.
Charlene says, which one for carpet? That was the removable.
Yes.
And it's not available yet.
Just yet.
But it's give me a couple of weeks. I'll have it back on the market.
Just relabel it, everything.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it'll be just a new batch. I sold all the.
Well, I'm just saying that, just rebranding it,
Yep.
basically. When is the next BullSnot semi-truck show, Joe wants to know. BullSnot actually sponsors a lot of different truck shows.
My next show is actually going to be the one I'm sponsoring is Ocala, Florida, the last weekend in January, and that's a truck and tractor pull. I do not only do I do truck shows, which y'all know about. I also do truck and tractor pulls. I sponsor 5 different events, truck and tractor pulls from the national championship up in Bowling Green, Ohio, to Keystone Nationals up in Kentucky. And then we've got Ocala, Florida, and I do diesels and dark corners. But I do a lot of truck shows. I also do monster trucks. I got 3 monster trucks now on the West Coast, and I got 3 monster trucks on the East Coast. And I sponsor a whole series, WGAS Motorsports. So if you're out in California or the West Coast, you'd be watching monster trucks on TV, and it'd be the BullSnot series. So, but I do those. But the next truck show is MATS, Mid-America Truck Show.
Yep.
That's in March.
Michelle Tyler says, yes, Van, you are a handsome man. Thanks for all you do. Love the products. I will bring you another cupcake in May.
That's a deal.
He really liked that cupcake, Michelle. Donna B says, thank you so much. I was on Amazon half a day and didn't know which ones would work. Thank you.
Shauna, how you doing, sweetheart? She says, hi, all of you from your friends at S&B. I love the Vanish. The vanishable. It works great on wine and blood, and of course, our G-spot. You're using the vanishable on your G-spot.
That's not what
Oh,
she
G-spot, trucker G-spot seasoning. Thank you, sweetheart.
Hey, Shauna.
And you can get all the BullSnot products at S&B. They're in South Dakota.
Absolutely.
Yep.
What's the town? Huron, isn't it?
Yep.
Huron, South Dakota. Michelle says, I've been trying curable. Keep trying, sweetheart.
KA says, what works best for cleaning my seats?
What kind of seats?
Yeah, what kind of fabric, hon?
If it's leather, it's going to be hideable.
Yeah,
Oh,
without
yes.
question. And if it's not leather, if it's just vinyl,
Dashable.
Because you don't want to be some people even try to shinable, but shinable, you're just going to be sliding
Sliding
around
off.
every which way.
Yeah.
It's too slick. But there's clean vinyl, basically the whole interior, unless it's cloth, just use dashable. If it's cloth, the visible works real good on the cloth as well. You just spray it and leave it for a couple of minutes, then come back and blot it. It'll help clean up all your fabric and everything.
She said cloth, so that it would be the visible, huh?
Yeah, you can use visible for that.
Angela says, I miss why you had to rebrand. It's just over trademarks.
Hilda says, is the BullSnot guy single?
Tonight he's got me and Mrs. G.
He's spoken for. Kathy says, wish we could get this.
Wait a minute, hold on. People are gonna think we have
No.
upside down.
No.
Easy. Reel it in. Easy now.
Separate it. How's that?
Kathy says, wish we could get this in
Sydney Mintu area.
Loves them.
Australia?
I don't know where Sydney
I'm not
Mintu
sure,
is.
Kathy.
Yeah, Sydney's got to be Australia.
Sydney Mintu.
Sydney Mintu.
I know there's Sydney, Nebraska.
But I'm guessing probably Australia.
Elaborate a little bit, Kathy. Now you got me curious.
If you're in Australia and you want BullSnot, Contact, no,
No?
the Armory Group. They deal with all the Kenworth trucks and everything. I've been in discussion with them already. That they haven't brought it in yet, but Russell knows about it. They, got samples, and it's just a matter of y'all asking for it. Just like in the U.S. to get in all the stores, I tell everybody just ask for it. In Australia, if you want it, the only thing stopping it from being there is nobody's asking for it. So if you'll ask for it in Australia, the Armory Group, wherever you buy your KW parts and trucks and all that, that's where they're going to be.
Sue says, I need to get some polishable for my furniture. Can I use Bull 20 on my order? Yes, you may.
Yeah. But you got to buy 4 or 12,
Yeah.
one or the other. I don't do singles on my website.
And you can get that through truckergspot.com too.
Yep. Click the link at the bottom.
Yep.
Shauna says, no, love the seasoning hour.
Oh. Joe says, really, Bowling Green, Ohio, you do. Are you guys going to Kentucky Truck Show too?
I don't know if I don't think we're gonna make
Kentucky is
Bowling Green,
Matt's.
Ohio's a track
Matt's.
meet, and he's actually talking about the Kentucky show. I will have a tractor at the Kentucky show, but I don't know if I'm gonna make it or not. I've got my schedule is crazy, but Bandit Fabrication, Devin, who you probably know, BullSnot sponsors that tractor. I also sponsor Jacoby Wiley. He is in the 2-wheel class. I don't think he's going to be in the Kentucky invitation, but I do know that Bandit Fabrication is definitely in the Kentucky invitation.
My sister says, hi. Hola, mi hermana.
Hola. Congratulations on the grandbaby.
Yes. Michelle says, I use Visible for my leather seats. Well, stop.
Use the hideable.
hideable.
Use the hideable, Michelle. That stuff works.
Because it's going to protect your leather and it's going to
It
condition your leather.
conditions and cleans.
And not only conditions and cleans, it makes it soft again. It's going to smell great, and it's going to make it water resistant.
You can thank me later.
Yeah.
I told you I should use it on my boots.
I told you.
I use it on my boots.
I used it on one pair of my boots. Because I have another pair that are really, really stiff.
No, it'll break them
It'll
in.
break them in.
I'm gonna have to when we get home.
But don't use it on suede. Suede, unfortunately, when they sand it and it's you get that suede look, it'll darken it. So you don't want to use it on suede.
Beth says it is after dark, after all. Deanna says, hello, everyone. Tammy says, so is Van up for auction then? Depends on what price you're willing to pay for it.
Hey, Tim C.
Michelle Taylor says, how old are you, Van?
I just turned 56. So there.
I turned 18 yesterday.
Yeah.
Mary says, can we get BullSnot up in Saskatchewan, Canada?
Yes, go to bullsnotcanada.com.
There you go.
And we're still getting into truck stops across Canada. It's in like 40, so it's not a big number. But I know Trucker Josh, he found it in a couple truck stops up in Canada. But all they got to do, if you want it in a truck stop or wherever in Canada, just ask for it. I've got distributors up there. And then if you just want to buy direct, bullsnotcanada.com. There you go.
Easy enough.
And it's even on Amazon in Canada as well.
Laura from northeastern Kentucky, how you doing, sweetheart? Lisa says the Visible was heaven sent for our Jeep on our trip to South Dakota. Bugs.
Oh yes. That's what it's designed for. I mean, everybody wants to know how come it removes bugs. Well, it wasn't designed to be a glass cleaner. It was designed to be a bug remover. But after it was developed, then I figured out, hell, I just made a streakless glass cleaner too. But it definitely will take care of bugs.
Alex Jaco says, hideable is awesome on leather furniture.
Yep.
Hilda said, geez, I was just kidding.
Karen says, Van, thank you again so much for helping me with the problem I was having with my blastable nozzle.
Oh,
How do you fix the blastable nozzle issue? Because we
I
were
sent her
having.
you.
Oh, okay.
Fixed.
Okay.
Hey, if anybody has a problem with any of my products, there's 100% money back guarantee. There's 100% product replacement guarantee. Please, if you have a problem, because during COVID, y'all all know how stupid it was. One of my manufacturers, I got some bad valves in one of the batches, and you just don't know it. I mean, you can't find it until y'all experienced a problem, and it hasn't been many. But if you ever have one, just reach out. I mean,
And you don't know there's a problem until somebody lets
until
you
somebody
know.
lets me know.
Yeah.
Either that or he's going to have to go through every single case, deliver to him, and go, psh, 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 and then he's used your product.
Yeah, and they'll tell you I will never sell a product after if there's anything coming out of it. I won't sell it.
Amber says, Van is quite a looker. I am sure he hears that often. Love BullSnot invisible.
He is kind of cute.
I only hear it from G.
Michelle starts submitting that $1 for Van.
Damn.
Easy now. Ouch, that hurt.
Angela says, home cooked meal for Van.
I'm a great chef too.
Joe says, okay, I live in Delphos,
Ohio. Jennifer Duck says, hi, you all. Hey, Van, what's up? Love all the products are great. I use them all the time.
Thank you.
Michelle's up to $5.
$5. Lance Ledbetter from Washington State says, hey, y'all. Looking good in front of the BullSnot, LOL.
Beth Hal says, look, Van's turning red.
I embarrass these. I'll be the first. They know, everybody, if you've ever been to a truck show, you'll know I embarrass very easily. It's just, that's the way it is.
Laura, that's great. Your surgery went well.
Good deal, sweetheart. We're keeping you in our prayers.
James Napier says, curable works great for amputees. Yeah, and we've heard that a few times. Matter of fact, you've got the amputees, what's that organization?
The Florida
Florida.
and Texas.
Gotcha.
And we all got lefty.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, we have Misty Rich in the house. Justin.
What's up, girl? She goes, I can vouch for the chef part.
Yeah, you can. Because I went to the house and I just took over.
Did you?
I was like, I got a kitchen and nobody's bothering me. I
I'm
put
the same
on
way.
music and I cooked
Just
for,
went to it.
yeah, I cooked for 2 days and then they finally kicked me out of the kitchen. But I clean too.
Oh, that's a
Well, you're
bonus.
doing better than I am.
So Misty will tell you, I do clean as well. I love to cook.
Terry says, was given the glass cleaner. Works great. Sparky, how you doing, brother? Happy
Hey,
New Year to you.
Sparky.
Hey, Sparky.
Spencer says, is there a product they make to
Revive
rubber?
Revive rubber.
Rubber.
In what way? See, if the rubber is cracked,
If it's gone, it's gone.
if it's gone, it's gone because it's an elastomer.
Yeah.
And when you take an elastomer and they pull apart, then it's done. But now to revive the color of rubber, yes, you can use shinable.
Shinable.
Yeah, it'll revive, and it also does plastic. Like all these people that drive avalanches, and it gets gray and
Yeah.
all that. Just use shinable; it'll just polish it right back up.
Awesome.
Darlene says, geez, Jeff had surgery today and is in a lot of pain, but we are home. I'm glad you're home, sweetheart.
Glad
We
you're
will be
home.
praying for a speedy
Yes.
recovery.
Emerson, okay, I read that. Tim dropped the BullSnot website on YouTube. Thanks, Tim.
Terry Earl says, made it to Lexington, Kentucky. Hi, G family. How
Hey,
you doing,
Terry.
Hey Terry, I just saw you this morning.
buddy? Michelle says, oh my, he cleans too. I will raise my bid.
And I really clean, not just the kitchen.
She said, oh, my bid just went up to 50 since he cooks and cleans.
Heck, all the women are raising their bids on you.
Oh, that's funny.
Guys, we're not going to stay on here very long. I don't even know how long we've been on here so far, but we wanted to come on and let you spend some time with the BullSnot guy because we always enjoy coming and visiting the van. I mean, it's Van's family.
Y'all the same way. Y'all family.
So we will see you guys later. We're going to visit for a little while longer, and then I think we're going to mosey on out to the front and go to bed.
That's a TT hasn't took over the bed.
No, Mudflap. Mudflap doesn't go there. Mud, you should have saw Mudflap. He was just bouncing around.
He was. He was like a little
Like a
crackhead.
rabbit, wasn't it?
He was hilarious.
He was like a little crackhead. is what he
He was a
was.
little crackhead.
He was. He was trying to go after TT and Mooch.
Guys, remember, you already know where to get all the products. We went over that. Download the app.
Check your
Yes.
G-spot.
You can get it at truckergspot.com.
Because
Van's
I one-upped him. I have an app.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Do you have the curable back in stock?
It will be in about 2 weeks. I just
Okay.
need to finish it up.
If not, I do have curable, guys. You can order singles or
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
case. It doesn't matter how much you want. You can order on truckergspot.com. But when Van does restock, you just sell it by the case, don't you?
I do.
So if you need singles, you can get at truckergspot.com. If you need cases, you can get at truckergspot.com and get it through the BullSnot app, or you can just go straight to bullsnot.com. Or
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. There's a ton of people that's been asking me for curable. I've been out. You can look at my website. You'll see I'm out. I know G.
I got the market corner.
He's got the market corner, and he's also the #1 salesman for curable.
I don't sell nothing. It sells itself, brother.
Yeah, it does.
I just, if I like it and it works, because I was having the problem with my knuckles cracking too. And hell, I got baby hands now.
And your feet too, catching the sheet.
I cannot stand my feet sticking to the sheets. I just cannot stand it.
Well, they won't.
And I don't have a
They
trouble
don't
anymore.
now. He keeps it right next to the bed.
And the trick for your feet now, let me tell you the trick for it. When you get out of the shower, dry off your feet, put on the curable, and then put your socks on. And you only have to do it once a day. I mean, just one time a day, and it'll totally transform your feet.
It works amazing because that's exactly what I do.
Remember, guys, if you go into the BullSnot website, whether it be through my website or straight to his site, BullSnot 20.
Bull.
Bull 20.
Bull 20.
Bull 20, 20% off. If you need single curables, right now we're running 2024 promo code for 15% off.
And remember, small b, not big B. B, small b, ULL 20. Bull 20.
Just BULL
20.
20. So Bull 20.
Put it in the coupon code sets part, and that's how you get it.
Love you guys.
Love y'all.
Nate, who's going to hit the button?
You go ahead and play.
I don't know what button to hit.
It says up at the top right corner.
Right over here.
There we go.
Hang on.